Hello, my fellow middle-aged teenage heathens. How are ya? This is Rosie, and I have a question. Should the younger generations want us to be more involved, or should they want us to just stay quiet because they got this? Because I have been getting both sides, sometimes from the content of younger creators. Some of them complain because they feel that we aren't involved enough in the things that are going on today. And some of us want us to just stay quiet. They want us to shut up. They want us to disappear back into the ether and quote unquote go back to sleep. I haven't seen I haven't seen it in those words exactly, but I have a feeling that that's what they're trying to say. They want us to go back to sleep. Um and the way I feel about it is we should be involved to a degree, but I like providing a distraction because sometimes our minds cannot take the level of negativity that we're seeing out there today. I have been watching a lot of content from a lot of creators, and I don't understand it. Um, for instance, I've been seeing very scary news that the the epidemic is hitting high numbers across certain states, especially in the South. And at first, I was kind of confused about why that might be happening. And my guess is it's because it's not being taught in schools. When people weren't hearing news about it anymore, they figured things will be okay. It's at a level where it can be controlled with medicine and blah, blah, blah. But you have to understand that when people get that diagnosis, especially if they're of the younger generation, that's very scary to a lot of them. They cry and they get scared because their lives are changed to a degree where they cannot fathom having something like that. And I understand. They have to take medicine at a regimen where it will help them hopefully get to a point where they are non-detectable, like Charlie Sheen. He says that he is now non-detectable and that he couldn't pass it on even if he wanted to. And hopefully a lot of these younger people will take their medicine to where they can be non-detectable but still be safe when they are with a partner. Um, but it's still at a level where not only are they passing that on, but they're passing on other STIs, and they don't see a reason to use protection. And I'm just wondering why. And like I said, I'm just thinking that maybe it's not being taught in schools. Maybe they took that curriculum out of schools. I don't know. But my kids had to learn about that from the internet. They learned it from me. They learned it from just different sources. But you have to be safe. You have to. You have to let people know of your status. Don't show them fake my charts. Let them know. And people, please make being safe a priority when you're with a partner. If they will not be truthful with you, if they act shady when showing you their charts, if they don't want to get tested, then do not give yourselves to them. If they don't want to use protection, that's a red flag. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you do. If you're a doctor and you say, I don't like to use protection. It doesn't feel as good for me. That's a red flag. And I'm not going to give myself to you. I mean, that should be top priority. That is why I never, in my younger years, slept around. It's because I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand hookup culture. I don't understand meeting someone and then on that same night, you go home with them. You don't know anything about them. You don't know anything about their history. You don't know anything about their past partners. You don't know what they might have and what they might be trying to pass on to you. You don't know anything, but you go home with them? What? So yeah, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Yeah, I get wanting to give and receive pleasure. I get that. But I don't understand why you would want to do that with someone you do not know. You don't know if they might be a serial unaliver. You don't know if they might be a rapist. You don't know what could be going on. There was this one story of this girl who went to a party with some friends, and one of her friends wanted to get her home safely and tried to because they were ready to go, but they somehow got into an argument. So the friend left, and she was left there with some other friends. And then she met this guy, doesn't remember much about him because she had drank way too much that night, went home with him, doesn't remember much about that night. She woke up with this guy and went home and didn't think much about it. One thing that got my attention was, how could you not think much about it when this guy took you home with him, clearly knowing what he had, and took advantage of you, but you didn't think much about it? That creeped me out. And that's one reason why I don't drink. Because some things happened when I was younger, when I was about 18 years old. And I haven't forgotten about it because I don't remember anything from the previous night. But I am thankful that he at least used protection. That's all I'll say. He at least used protection. But to take advantage of someone who is incapacitated to that point is disgusting. Knowing what you have and not wearing protection was a choice. And it's a crime. People don't know that, but that is a crime. I don't know what it's punishable with, but I mean, with the way things are in the justice system now, especially with who's in office, I don't know if something like that would even be prosecuted, but people are passing those things on, and that is scary. But, content where, red pill content, where people are saying that just about anything that a woman does is a red flag. I see that as a red flag, that you and people like you and people who listen to you and consume your content, that is a red flag. And you're the guys that we actively try to stay away from. You are the reason that women now ask who you voted for, what's your view on women in general, what are you looking for. And then if you spew some rhetoric about, well, I don't want you to work, I just want you to stay home and take care of the house and raise the kids and cook the dinner and blah, blah, blah. You and people like you are the ones that we are actively trying to stay away from. Because a lot of women are looking for that. Granted, I'll give you that. But some women want to keep working. Some women want to be independent. Some women want to make their own money because they don't want to have to depend on anybody. I made that mistake. And even now, I'm still trying to find a job. So, yeah. I just Don't understand younger creators, I guess, but hey, I'm older, so I'll just stick to my Gen X content, be happy with it, I guess. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to go. You'll find my PayPal, Cash App, and GoFundMe in the description. Comment and tell me what you think about this situation. Do you think we should be more involved, or should we just stay out of it? Because there's a lot we could teach you, but there's also a lot we can warn you against, and a lot of why we're just reminiscing on the past. But anyways, like I said, just tell me in the comments. Subscribe for more content. I invite you to watch more of my content. Just check me out. I have a lot to watch, and some you might be interested in. I guarantee you it's a lot of fun. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna go. I love you guys so much. Wasting time with me. Hope to see y'all on the next one, and bye for now. If I can find a way to turn this out. Oh yeah, bye for now.